Hey everyone. Nowadays, there are plenty of people who try extremely hard to get famous online. Sometimes, there are people who work hard to actually achieve it, but then there are those who do really cheap shit just to try to get a bit of attention and money. For example, there are those who whenever they get a bit of criticism, all they say is that they love the attention because it gets their name spread around. And this kind of person always struggles to get really popular, because people don't want to watch someone that childish and annoying, which leads them to trying other embarrassing stuff, so it's painful to see them attempting to stay relevant. And no other person fits the description much better than the streamer Nadia, who, if you were a fan of her, you probably already know about her and her journey to becoming a more obnoxious person. Trying bottom of the barrel methods to be more popular and make money, like making clickbaity videos and an OnlyFans account. At one point, she even bought followers for her account to create the illusion that she was really popular, which doesn't sound too bad, but over the course of this video, you'll see how she gets much worse over time.
Buying followers, cheating in Call of Duty, and creating an OnlyFans page were all part of Nadia's strategy to fake her way into the spotlight. But with Nadia now receiving a 95.3% decrease in monthly viewership, it's evident that her internet career built off lies is finally coming to a well-deserved end. But how does a streamer that was once kept in high regard now find herself plummeting into a pit of controversy and
oh yes, Aiden Ross,
its most hated streamers?
That's a pretty low
out of control
place you fall when you're getting on streams with Aiden Ross.
I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the deserved and satisfying downfall of one of the internet's most obnoxious personalities, aka Nadia Amine. Nadia started her streaming journey on the 20th of January 2021. With humble beginnings averaging around 12 viewers, Nadia was seemingly driven by her genuine passion for gaming. She would often stream Call of Duty, where she
has a pretty masculine jawline, to be honest.
Surrounding female gamers lacking technical ability. Nadia wasn't just playing, she was excelling, and she was sure to make sure her viewers were aware of it, with videos and streams bragging about her high kill games and bold claims of superiority over popular male streamers. This braggadocious and somewhat out there branding would be a dark foreshadowing for what was to come, but for now, Nadia's dedication was evident, streaming for around 100 hours per month while she gradually—
100, hold on, I'm dumb, I'm gonna have to calculate that to make you see how often that is. So if she was streaming like once every day, that'd be 3 hours. That's pretty dedicated, to be honest. Most people just stream like, well no, that's not true. People who start out streaming do start out very frequent. It's only once you get popular that you start become not lazy, but you do streams like much longer, like a 12-hour stream once a week to like get your fill.
Female that raked in viewers. Nadia was genuinely good at the games she played. She dominated female-only tournaments, set world records, and even claimed a spot in the top 100 for the Phase 1 challenge in 2022. Nadia was not just a player, she was becoming a phenomenon, reaching milestones like 500,000 followers on TikTok and skyrocketing to over 100,000.
That's pretty impressive. Most people who are big on streaming just stay on Twitch. They don't really expand much out to like other platforms like TikTok.
Gross understatement. However, it would be the same spotlight that illuminated her achievements that also cast shadows of criticism and skepticism on her seemingly innocent rise to internet fame. Accusations of wall hacking, aimbotting, and VPN exploitation began to surface, and would soon—
That's pretty ironic. Didn't she literally start her career, as he said, by getting good at COD?
To the accusations, Nadia decided to feed into the controversy, using the negativity to propel herself further into the limelight, in turn solidifying her presence in the streaming world. It would also be around this time that the YouTuber Patrick CC would publish a video titled "How Nadia Ruined Her Reputation Forever," where he looked into the ongoing cheating scandal.
There are a lot of
Okay, I'm sorry. If I was really desperate and I just had no energy to play COD, that I installed hacks, I would make sure I made it very subtle. Look like how obvious that clip is of her just shooting for a fence. Couldn't you even try to like hide it?
Very unnatural. In this clip, her point of aim seems to jump to the target with speed and accuracy that is not humanly possible. She's shooting at the guy on the right, and then it kind of glitches over to the left. And when Nadia was asked to address this clip, this was her response.
And is this something you've seen or like heard about before?
Yeah. This is like a frame glitch, and I've seen it multiple times on different like streams. I mean, there's a guy who made a TikTok about it saying that he doesn't cheat and this happens to him. So yeah.
Can you explain?
That is some incredible strong evidence. Yeah, I saw the TikTok of some guy claiming that it happened to him as well. So yeah, I am innocent. Also, I like in that podcast that they had to set up like an interviewee, like getting interrogated by the police, asking her like if she killed someone. Which, to be honest, nowadays, if you're a big streamer and you are caught cheating, people will immediately pull out the pitchforks and put you on the stake.
Like, what exactly went down here?
No. Like, it's just like a frame glitch. I have no idea like how this happens.
She doesn't really say much. She just says it was a glitch. And honestly, she could be right. Her exposers use this clip and others to say that she has some sort of aimbot, which is essentially a hack.
Well, I'm sorry, I want to see that guy's hat again.
Clip
The
and
thing is,
other.
my aim lock, my aimbot, my freaking aim assist. I want that on my gravestone.
She has some sort of aimbot, which is essentially a hack that you can install into your game that will automatically lock onto an enemy when you just kind of generally aim in the direction of one. Like in this clip where it seems as if she is going to try and kill the enemy parachuting down from above, then she locks onto a totally different enemy that isn't even visible on the screen. There are also moments
That is
when
some pretty strong aimbot. Like surely most people would have it toned down, especially if they're streaming. It's funny because I'm pretty sure most people who don't stream and just play for fun and have cheats, they tone it up to the max, you have fun and make people rage. But when you're a streamer, you do have to be way more careful. Even then, some people are really attentive. They can really notice whenever you have cheats
and
on.
even exploiting VPNs to access bot lobbies.
Stop looking at different screens before engaging with enemy players. Let's take a closer look. This is clearly wall tracing. If that's not cheating, then I really don't know what is.
I am ranked the #1 best Warzone player.
Shut up. It's absolutely disgraceful. Take a look at that blue line. Those are followers. It's all just very
Well,
strange.
I will see the
They-
editor's note. The claims made here are interesting. However, there is no solid way to prove this without receipts or ban way from removing our followers. This could have been organic, but it's worth looking into considering the growth across the platforms did not line up at all. To this day, her initial blow up.
It all arrived around.
Is this true, like her getting more popular on TikTok?
Now look here at a recent tweet
Oh, yeah,
she did
definitely.
on June the 26th, promoting 100,000 followers on TikTok. Then, just over a month later, she makes another tweet. This time, she announced she has now reached over 500,000. Did you notice the date? You guessed it, July 22nd. This is the same date as the massive Twitch spike. So, that's a rise of around 100,000 a week,
Wait,
and
what's
around
about?
580 per hour. Have we been taken for a ride? Could she have used an illegal social media purchasing stunt to increase?
Yeah, I do remember in the beginning of the video, he did mention like how she bought followers, which to be honest, it's nowhere near as bad as cheating. Like if I was a fan of someone, like a streamer, and they use cheats, I would be pretty like, well, you don't have to. But buying followers does feel a little bit more embarrassing to me, because I don't know, it feels like something like a small channel would do, not someone who's pretty popular. I mean, she could have definitely reached 500,000 naturally. I mean, she already got you like 100,000 pretty quickly. So if she waited like a few months, she could have probably got there quickly.
Social media purchasing stunt to increase followers. It's cheap and easy, and most Warzone streamers do this. It's only $64 for 10,000 followers. Oh, by the way,
That's pretty
for
cheap, to be
2,000
honest.
viewers to populate your stream, it's just $79. I decided to research this. There is an option called a drip feed. You can set your total number of
The followers option seemed way cheaper than the viewers. $80 for 2,000 viewers on a stream. It's quite a bit.
Actually watch your videos.
Call of Shame would go on to create over 52 videos detailing and documenting Nadia's suspicious gameplay. All of this would cast a strong doubt on Nadia's legitimacy as a top-tier player. Was this the end for Nadia?
It is funny how whenever you get caught out, people will make channels just purely dedicated on just catching evidence against you. I mean, to be fair, there was some pretty blatant stuff, so I don't blame
criticizing
him.
her as sexist. She attempted to provide explanations, showcased gameplay with a controller cam, and did her best to dismantle the cheating accusations piece by piece. But Nadia was ultimately unable to break the layer of skepticism that surrounded her content. So instead, she decided to try and feed off the newfound notoriety to increase her following even more. With her TikTok account going from 100,000 followers to over 500,000.
Will he correct himself? He did some like Instagram and he put on the robot speakers to say TikTok.
But for Nadia, this couldn't have been more untrue. Nadia turned the controversy into a fully blown marketing strategy. She would create TikToks baiting people into believing she was cheating, only to try and funnel them over to her Twitch streams and YouTube videos. Whilst this strategy did garner her more attention and followers, it also increased the amount of criticism and hate directed towards her. With each day,
That's kind of smart on one aspect, because in the long run, it will make your fans slowly hate you more, because you're not focusing on making content that's actually fun to watch. You're just purely focusing on getting more and more people to hate on you. So on one side, you are getting more popular, which I have to admit is a pretty smart strategy, but I've seen a lot of people use this tactic where they purely focus on people hating on them, and even though they blow up in a short time span, in the long run they don't really maintain that amount of attention, because there will be a point where someone else comes in and people focus on that. There's never one drama that lasts for a long time. People just like concentrate all of their hatred into one person, and then they forget about them after a while. So on one side, it's not really a good idea to rely on that to get popular, and I can tell already she wanted to be big just by like her buying followers on TikTok as well.
It seemed there was new evidence pointing towards Nadia being a cheater, and with the new evidence came mobs of haters that would watch her every move and even reached a point of threatening her life, when one day the haters took it way too far. On the 11th of August 2022, Nadia was live on Twitch when a viewer would make a false police alert. The alert resulted in 8 police officers going to her house.
You guys have a great time, have a great day. We're going to talk to her about some crazy stuff. Y'all blow her up the rest of the day. Her stream doesn't need to end early just because somebody wants to be...
Worth noting that she never got swatted. People contacted law enforcement and they said that no incident occurred at her residence on that date. It was also incredibly obvious if you watch the full clip that they were responding to a ellipsis, I don't know. But I'm pretty surprised. Most people who get swatted, the police immediately like raid their house. I've rarely seen the police just like quietly come in. Actually, that's not true. I've seen a few instances, but most of the time it ends up embarrassing because the police come in like kind of like worried that something bad happened, and the streamer has to come in and be like, no, I was just streaming, and they have to like awkwardly explain what they do to make money.
Be a jerk. So you guys have a great time. We'll talk to y'all in a little.
Despite being obnoxious, likely cheating, and well hated by many online, nothing Nadia did up until this point would deserve having her life put at risk like this, as in the past, the act of...
Nah, if you use cheats in Call of Duty, you deserve to be hanged, I have to admit.
And subsequent coverage into a tool to further expand her audience.
I kept hearing a knocking, and I had like these phone calls, so I answered them, and they were like, "This is the police, come outside." I honestly didn't think it was real, but I like went outside, and there was like 20 cops outside, and they were like, "We need to come inside." We had like heard that. I don't know if I really want to share what the guy said, but the guy said something really sick. The person who called said something really sick. So I was like, "Sure, come in." And there was about like 8 cops that came inside.
It was at this point in Nadia's career that her way of handling critics began to change. Nadia began addressing haters with self-deprecating humor, witty comebacks on social media, and sarcasm. When everyone thought she hit rock bottom, she somehow managed to dig deeper, when in December of 2022, a video surfaced of Nadia doxing a viewer by revealing his name on stream, the reason for which being a form of retaliation for a donation message that accused her of cheating.
I want to say, Daddy Slayer, I know you used your name as Daddy Slayer, and you said, enjoy using cheats, but what you don't know is that when you send me money on PayPal, it actually gives me your full name. So Charlie, thank you.
That is pretty petty. I mean, if you rely on people like hating on you to get more popular, it seems really petty to me to target this one person who donated to you, and you just like call out their name.
Directly incites harassment against said individual.
I hope that for whatever reason, you find actual time to do something in your fucking life.
I love the tweet at the top. Got banned on Twitch for 14 days for sharing personal information, ? Whatever that means, cool. That is kind of like a child being like, oh, this is bullshit.
In space, if anyone wants to know.
Oh shit! Oh, it was his full name. I saw when the narrator said his name. I thought he meant like only the first part, like his full name. I didn't know she actually doxed his full name. That's pretty bad.
That will go towards my McDonald's Happy Meal fund. appreciate that again, man.
Actual child buying a Happy Meal.
We can all agree Twitch should have permanently banned her over this, as it's completely unacceptable to be pulling this shit, especially as a large content creator. But instead of that, they gave her a 14-day suspension that lasted a total of 5 hours before being revoked.
The incident
5
resulted
hours?
in a 14-day
God.
ban on Twitch.
Some people really do have like that privilege on Twitch where they get banned, but it's only for like face value, and they get it revoked.
It's safe to say that this further ruined Nadia's reputation and goodwill. Despite posting an apology video about the situation, the damage was already done. Nadia's image that was once of a skilled and confident gamer was now stained with a string of damaging allegations, with Optimus posting a video titled "Nadia's apology for doxing is horrible," in which he criticized her recent actions.
What I'm saying is though, is I'm still trying to learn from it. I made a mistake and I do apologize to Twitch, and I appreciate them for unbanning me, by the way. Thank you very much. And I want to continue this.
Thank you very much for 5 hours, where it was probably during the time where she wasn't streaming. Also, I love these kind of apology videos where they only make them when they're called out, because most of the time they really fake how bad they feel, and they only do it to like kind of like lower the anger people have towards them. And I can tell already she probably made some shit like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to," when in reality she was really bitter, and she probably like gritted her teeth after uploading the video.
When continuing this, I'm going to continue getting more hate, so I need to learn how to deal with this, and I'm going to. And I appreciate everyone that still supports me and understands that I am human. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Like I said, I really appreciate everyone who supports me. And I'm sorry if I let you guys down today. I promise I won't do that again, and I'm still learning. Thank you. I'll see you guys next video.
So once again, I just want to point out that this is only being said after the fact. After, you know, basically she was getting cooked on social media for hours on end. People
I feel like a real an honest apology would have been like right after she said it on stream, not like a day later where she pre-recorded it.
Right, that this somehow flew under the radar, and like nobody called her out for this, and you know, people weren't making videos about it, shitting on her for it. There would be no apology video. It's that simple. There would be no goddamn apology. If this wasn't a potential threat to her career in any way, we would not be seeing this video. So is she really sorry? Is she really realizing the mistake here? I don't think so.
You would think that the toxicity would stop there, right? Well, it didn't. Further instances of doxing were uncovered, and Nadia's once innocent reputation began to crumble, revealing a persona that seemed to thrive on controversy and willing to do whatever it takes to just get one more bit of attention. With all the drama now surrounding Nadia, she would begin to shift her content away from gaming and more focused on her annoying, obnoxious personality. Collaborators
Oh god, who wants to watch that?
like Aiden Ross, hot tub streams, and low-effort clickbait content became the norm for her channel. By now, Nadia had moved to a content
Oh my god,
strategy
clean your fucking mic. I don't give a shit about your dog shit content of you going to an ice bath with Aiden Ross. Clean that mic or just throw it away.
that prioritized shock value and virality.
Aren't you already rich from doxing people who donate money to you?
Was a shift that would foreshadow the future quality of her videos.
TikTok, I got a hidden talent. Not only am I the best Warzone player, but I'm actually the best basketball player in the entire world. Let me show you guys something. Oh! Not in my house.
Whilst the transformation
She looks like 5'4". There's no way that's actually her being that good.
and marked the moment where she decided to cash out on her 5 seconds of fame, Nadia created an OnlyFans account. The move to selling her body for a subscription fee was heavily criticized, especially with a large portion of her existing audience being young teenagers who found her on TikTok. By now, it didn't even matter.
Oh my
if
god,
Nadia
yeah, I
was
didn't
cheating
realize.
or
For this entire video, I ignored the fact that, I didn't ignore it, I didn't realize that most of her fans are probably just like, yeah, teenage boys who just love watching her. So that is very clear to her cashing out. Also, in the beginning of the video, I could somewhat respect her dedication to getting more popular, but now with this video reaching like more present status of like where she is now, she really just keeps on hammering in how much like she wants to get bigger, make more money, and the OnlyFans really is like the bottom of the barrel method to make money. There's definitely other outcomes she could take than just doing an OnlyFans. Because at that point, most people lose respect for you, and you can't really do much after that.
Attention seeking and strategic self-promotion, where every scandal was a ticket to more views, and every piece of criticism was a tool to convert the curious into subscribing to her OnlyFans. Nadia was taking any attention is good attention to the next level, and this was especially evident when a clip surfaced of Nadia supposedly having diarrhea in a pool.
Oh my god.
Let's go, girl.
That's actually disgusting. Even if it's fake, that's foul.
All the way, stay in. Stay in. Y'all got this. I got this. Let's go.
Yo! What the hell?
That does feel fake.
Bro. No. Nadia. Ask her why.
Surely the clear solution to why, the clear answer is that if she really did shit herself in the ice tub, it would be cut out the video.
The incident was completely staged, and it was stunts
Wait,
like this that
what?
changed most people from not liking her to hating her.
Wait, let me see.
We're in the science lab right now.
So you need the cameras on one side, and I'm gonna do it on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So if I have it right here, make sure the camera's on.
The camera's gonna be on this side, so put it on. Pick a corner.
Did you get all of it in there?
It's one thing, like, I don't really give a shit if she took, I don't give a shit if you took a shit in the ice tub, but it's even more cringy when you purposefully like record it before and then upload it like, oh my god, this clip got leaked, because she knows people are gonna like watch this video as well.
It's too obvious. Yeah. And the chat's gonna be like.
Each of her videos now have significantly more dislikes compared to likes, and she's become the primary focus of commentary channels such as Cheeto, who would go on to publish videos criticizing her.
This whole thing was fake and a very clear clout grab. Clout is a disease, my friends, because you have to understand that clip went viral on Twitter without the context of it being clearly fake. So the majority of the people that saw that clip did not watch it from your page because your page has not even that many views. They saw it on Twitter, vaguely remembering that you're the girl who cheats at Call of Duty and doxes people, and now they know you as a person who shits in pools. Is that really worth it? Like, when you get recognized in public now, there is a non-zero chance that you're going to be only seen as the person who shit in a pool and had diarrhea in an ice bath. That can't be worth it because, I mean, I'm sorry, and I hate to be the person to compare views, but like, this video that I'm making is almost guaranteed to get more views than your video. So although maybe in your brain this was a super smart move to gain attention, this isn't the attention from people that are thinking, wow, that clip was super sick, we gotta go check out her Twitch now. These are people thinking that clip was rancid and foul. I actually want to do anything but check out her Twitch if this is what I'm going to be getting when I check it out.
As Cheeto said, Nadia was no longer relevant. From amassing 51 million views in January of 2023 to a 95% drop down to 2.4 million views in August.
Yeah, that's really as bad. In most people's head, where they try this kind of tactic where they do something really abhorrent, they always imagine this spike staying where it is now at 50 million. But naturally, when you rely on like everyone hating on you, it will naturally like fall off, because no one really, as much as like people act negative online, most people don't really have that emotional fuel to keep hating on you after a while.
It's more than safe to say that Nadia's 5 seconds of fame is coming to an end, but instead of ending on a high note, she seems to be driving her brand into the ground. If Nadia continues this path of destruction and attention seeking, she will soon be forgotten and ignored by the entire internet community. If you're watching this, you probably also watch Sunny V2. So if you've ever wondered what happened to the subject of these videos, click
yeah, that's a
the
pretty good video, but man, there are some rare instances where people who use this kind of like tactic to get more popular online, it does work for them, but the ratio of it like working on people and to it like backfiring is like 1:9. Because you really can't, it's always like a free gamble if it is gonna work. Plus you have to like cherry pick which parts you have to make fake and which parts you have to like make genuine, because people don't want to keep on watching someone who's faking shit just to get more popular. They will want you to stick around for some like honest content. And honestly, if she stuck to like the Warzone stuff, even if the game died out, she could have evolved to other games and kept that fan base and still like get people to watch her. But if every single video is clickbait, people don't want to watch that. They will slowly like just stop watching your stuff. And honestly, that OnlyFans part, he didn't go very in depth with it, but I feel like it didn't turn out that well. If all he mentioned was like a quick minute about it, so it probably was like very embarrassing. So it was probably not worth it if I had to judge. But you know what? I'm pretty sure she's still popular right now. So you know what? She still has like a 1 in a million chance to get even more popular and become like one of the biggest streamers. Because this would be a pretty good backstory of how she was when she was somewhat smaller. I mean, right now she's still pretty big, but there are people, streamers in particular, can blow to like massive scales with everyone in the world knowing them. So who knows? She might be the next big streamer. Who knows? We'll have to see.
And now she's at my place putting on a strip show for the dough. That's how it go when you got the fame, you got the name.